Hello everyone. Welcome to a bridge video of a different sort. Um, Back before the whole COVID thing, I played bridge Wednesday nights at the club, and the past couple months the club has been open, although it's been attendance has been very poor, but they're working on it. People, aren't so excited to come in, even if everyone's vaccinated and wearing masks. We'll get there. But anyway, I thought it might be interesting to see rather than hands played against a computer. See what actual humans get up to. So what we're going to do today is go over the recap of the 21 boards that I played tonight. Obviously, that's more boards than we usually do because we play 8. But I also suspect we'll go over each board much more quickly. I'll just sort of describe what happens and any interesting points. It's I assume, going to be a bit harder to follow because I can't click on the cards and have them go away and so on. But well, we'll see if we can keep up. So, spoiler at the end, we ended up coming in 4th here out of 8. Which, is fine. But I think this is our first time not coming in 2nd or better since coming back, which is kind of cool. I don't know, we've been doing better than usual. I don't know. We're pretty decent players. I don't think we should have been coming in 2nd every single week for 2 months, though. I think, there's enough luck in bridge that we should be doing worse than that, and so coming in 4th is fair enough. So let's talk briefly, before I get into this, about the scoring system used, which we've been playing a two-table match scored at imps, where, you compare it to the one other player who held your hand, and depending on how much you beat them by, you get more imps. There's a complicated scoring... Well, it's a very simple scoring table, but it's kind of you would have to either memorize it or look it up. But the point is, the more you win by, the more imps you get. Typically, club games in America and most of the world, I think, are not scored that way. Rather, they're scored at what's called match points, where, of course, every table, there were 4 tables in this game. That's why we see 4 scores for each board. Each table plays the board, and scores are compared, but it doesn't matter how much you win by. It matters how many tables you did better than. So here, for example, on this board, we did better than every other table because we got plus 150, 2 tables got plus 110, and 1 table got minus 100, sitting north-south, which we were tonight. So this is the best possible score that we could get here. It wouldn't matter if we had 120 or 1,000. They all score the same. We beat every other table and didn't tie with anybody. So, I don't know. Let's just sort of get started, and I'll talk you through what happened. So board 1, I was sitting north, and I chose to open this hand 3 clubs, showing a weak hand with 7 clubs. I don't know. People are pretty lackadaisical about whether you actually have 7 these days. And the clubs were good, so it got in the way a bit. And that was the end. I got the contract in 3 clubs. Opening lead was the queen of spades to the ace, and then a diamond back, which I won with the 10 in dummy. And now it's you have to attack clubs, and you hope the queen is on side. And if it is, you'll probably lose only 1 more trick. Maybe it'll get some roughs. Probably not, though. Because really, you have no diamond losers left, no heart losers. You have 1 spade loser, but you can easily throw it on a heart. So you just have to play clubs. So I played a small club to the 10 and ace. East continued diamonds. I won with the ace. Played another club to the queen, king, small, and claimed. I said I would draw the last trump with the king and pitch my spade on a heart, and that was that. How do you get to 2 diamonds? Well, probably the north hand passes. East passes. South opens a heart. West passes, I assume. North bids 1 no trump. South bids 2 diamonds. Pass. Seems pretty normal. If you don't open 3 clubs, you'll end up in 2 diamonds. I don't really know what happened to the guys who got 3 no trump. It seems sort of unjustified here with 16. I mean, 16 offs at 8, I guess, is not crazy. It's just kind of never gonna make. Even though the clubs come in, you have trouble actually cashing them, right? Because they can lead spades. They'll take 3 spades and a club. meanwhile you'll be, I don't know. It goes spade, spade, king wins, cross to a heart, I guess, to put a club through. They catch 2 more spades, and I guess North pitches a club to hang on to Jack third of diamonds as a potential entry. But the point is, I guess, they've taken 3 spades and 1 club, and you can't get to dummy without using the Jack of diamonds. And if you ever try to do that, West will win the queen, and that'll be the defense's 5th trick. So you'll have 9, but they'll have 5 first, and you obviously there aren't 14 tricks, so you'll have to throw one of yours away. Okay, so a nice start. We actually played these in order. We were pair 8, which meant we get to sit north-south on every board, and also we played the boards in order, which is a nice organizational convenience, but just because partner got there early and took the comfy seat, basically. I gotta make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, you can see this fine. Board 2, we got a slightly below average result, beating 1 pair but losing to 2. I was in sort of a tough position, I think, after West. At our table, West in 3rd seat opened a diamond after pass. It's a questionable opening, but I think totally fair. It's 11 points, and you do have 4 spades. You kind of hate having to open a diamond when you'll have only 3 of them, but neither of the majors are worth pretending to have 5 of, so okay, a heart. I might just pass, but it's favorable. Who knows? And here's me with a giant hand and 5 diamonds. What am I supposed to do? I could pass and hope partner reopens with a double, and that we get to defend 1 diamond double. That would be great news. But I think that's asking a lot. I just bid 2 clubs. And that was the end of the auction. East was kind of in a similar spot. Wait a minute, I have a good hand with clubs. What's going on? So he passed, hoping his partner would double, probably. But no, everybody passed. West did not have much of an opening hand. My partner doesn't like clubs, but he doesn't really have a good enough hand or any 5-card suit to really suggest anything else. Actually, I bet if he had a 5-card suit, he would have bid something. But he didn't. So he was just like, well, let's take our lumps in 2 clubs. And you can see double dummy that we're only supposed to make 1 club. So they made a mistake on defense, according to the double dummy result, of course. Maybe what they did was right, given the imperfect information that we have. I haven't really thought too much about it. The play on this one was kind of interesting, I think. It went 7 of diamonds to the ace, and I played the 10, just so that West wouldn't be sure whether East had 7, 6, or just the 7. If I played a 6, he knows it's just the 7, because partner would not lead the 7 from 7-10, or from 10-7. He would lead the 10. So the 10 creates some uncertainty in West's mind. And West did not give his partner a club ruff, but rather switched to... Was it a heart or a spade? I don't remember. I think it was a heart, and I jumped on the ace, having no choice. No, it was a spade. I remember. He led the jack of spades. Jack around to the ace, and I played the 3 of clubs. So, also, here's something actually quite important about how I was planning to play the hand. As soon as the 7 of diamonds was led and I saw the dummy, I knew that West had 4 spades, 4 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 2 clubs. Which helps a lot with figuring out what to do. How can I know so much from just looking at the dummy? Well, I remember the auction. West opened a diamond. Normally, in standard American-style bidding, you prefer to open 1 diamond only if you have at least 4 of them. However, you also prefer to open... it's like a rule, not a rule, you can do whatever you want, but the standard American bidding system is to open a major only if you have 5 of them. And so if you have 4 of each major, you might, and 3 diamonds and 2 clubs, you're in this tricky spot where, like, well, you can either open a club with 2 or a diamond with 3, and the most popular style is to open a diamond here. But it's the only situation in which a normal American player would open 1 diamond with a 3-card suit. There's no other situation where this happens. So when I saw the diamond led, I have 5, dummy has 4, that's 9. There are 4 outstanding. I know East has 1, and so West must have 3, and therefore must be 4, 4, 3, 2. So given that West also has most of the high cards, I know that this means when I lead a club, I expect he has either Ace King Doubleton or like Honor X. So when they put me in dummy with the King of Spades and I led a club, West played low. I said, okay, got it. He has the 8, but his other club is either the Ace or the King. So I can put in the Queen now, forcing the Ace, and then on the next round, I can just play the 2, and it'll force out the King. So that was the idea with leading low to the Queen and Ace. East won the Ace, and tried a heart, I think? I don't know. Maybe it did go heart to the Ace, spade to the Ace. I don't remember for sure how they defended. I think it might have been a heart that I popped, and then the Ace of Spades. And East, I think, continued spades, I believe. And I won it pitching. Yes, I won it and pitched the 6 of diamonds. Probably should have continued with my subterfuge and pitched the Jack, but it doesn't matter. They're going to figure out soon enough. No, because East played a second heart, and I won in hand. And was able to just lead a low club. West won this, and I don't really remember anymore. Oh, no. He did play a spade. Sorry, this is like kind of fuzzy. He continued a spade. I won with the king, and then played a diamond. Knowing East would ruff, but that's like fine. My plan is like East's gonna get some clubs. I can't really help it. I'm just gonna lead stuff that he ruffs. He's gonna lead stuff that I ruff, and we're gonna fight it out that way. And then eventually I got back in hand with the ruff and ducked the 2 of clubs to the king, and I don't know, somehow I scrambled out of there with 8 tricks. An okay result. I would have preferred better, of course, but you can see another pair in 2 clubs didn't manage to make that many tricks. I'm not sure exactly what the defense at my table did wrong. Kind of hard to play for both sides. Anyway, board 3. Once again, I declared a club contract, this time 3 clubs. My partner dealt and passed. Lefty, or I guess my righty, rather, opened 1 diamond, and I bid 2 clubs. Seems pretty normal. I have a good hand with 5 clubs. East, I believe, passed? 2 hearts would be a bit rich, wouldn't it? I don't think he bid 2 hearts. And South, my partner, bid 3 clubs, saying he had like an okay hand, but not a great hand, and he liked clubs, and that was the end of the auction. A diamond was led since West had bid diamonds, which is good news for me because my Ace Jack are sitting over the Queen, so that helps me make sure I can take a trick. I probably would have anyway, of course, since I know the Queen is likely to be over here, but this is just a little reassuring. I put in the 2, and then I assume it went Queen Ace. I don't really remember for sure. Could have been low 10 or low Jack or something. And the most important thing to do, I think, is to draw trumps so they don't get diamond ruffs. I played a club to the 9. This was kind of the most difficult decision of the hand, I think, is how to try to find the Jack of clubs. You can play low to the 9, succeeding if East has it. Or you can play like low to the king, and then later play like lead the 9, hoping to play low if West doesn't play the Jack. But it's kind of hard to get to the dummy, and I didn't want to spend any entries doing so. So I chose instead to hope that East, although his hand is weak, might hold the Jack of clubs. So I played low to the 9. It didn't work. Jack won. West tried 2 rounds of hearts, king, queen. I ruffed the second round. Played another club to the king, ace. And at this point, West tried a second diamond, hoping maybe his partner could ruff. Maybe. No, he knows that can't happen. He just exit. No, he tried a spade. I jumped on the ace. There's the possibility of a spade finesse against West possibly having the queen, but I can always try that later. I jumped on the ace to finish drawing trump with the... No. They actually did play a third heart, which I roughed with the queen. Just in case East is very, very, very short in hearts, even though that seems highly unlikely. I can afford to rough high and then draw the last trump with my 10 or my 8 or whatever it was. And then I was thinking about whether to take the spade finesse, but West showed out on the second spade, so there was no guess to make. I just took the ace and the king, and I guess that was it. Okay, and a fairly good score. Someone made 4, which, as you can see, is possible. One way would be to guess the clubs, which I didn't do. We're not actually getting through this all too quickly, are we? Let's see if I can speed up. Board 4. Oh, we played 21 boards. I said that, yeah. Board 4. I played 4 hearts in the north hand. This was a funny one, actually. So West passes. I passed. 11 points balanced, not enough to open. East opened a spade. Partner doubled, saying bid something other than spades. Pass, although 3 spades might have been a good call. Maybe he was hoping we would bid hearts. And I did. I said, oh, I have a fantastic hand, given that I've passed. And I love hearts. So I bid 3 hearts, saying, partner, if you have like a better than average double, go ahead and bid game in 4 hearts. East passed, and partner bid 4 hearts. Pass, pass, pass. So a pretty normal contract. And we're very, very likely to make, assuming that hearts behave at all nicely, right? We have 5 club tricks, we have 4 heart tricks, and these 2, the kings of spades and diamonds, are after the player who did all the bidding, and therefore probably has both of the aces. The only possible danger would be if one opponent has a bunch of trump. And as you can see, that did in fact happen. East led a club, which I think I won with the jack. Yeah. And I played a low heart to the king. When East showed out, it's like, oh no, here's the bad news. But here's the funny thing. When East showed out, he discarded a club, thinking, of course, these clubs will never take any tricks. They're so small. I can afford them, and maybe I'll want these spades and diamonds someday. And this actually was the biggest blunder of the board. That club discard is what let me make the contract. Seems odd, right? How could that be? Well, the problem is I can't draw all of West's trump because he has more than I do in either hand. So it went a club to the jack, and sorry, a heart to the club to the jack, heart to the king. I'm getting the bad news, right? And then I played another club back to hand in order to lead a spade or a diamond up, probably a spade. I don't know. But, of course, West has the opportunity to rough this club if he chooses. He did choose to do so. And then he played, I don't remember if it was a spade or a diamond, probably a spade, to his partner, who won the ace, and had no more clubs. He'd led one, pitched one, and then followed suit while his partner was roughing. So they have these 2 aces. They've taken 1 club rough, but they can't take a second club rough because East is out of clubs to lead. And so he just laid down the ace of diamonds and then led another diamond. It's still a little bit tricky for me at this point. How am I going to finish drawing trump and stuff? Yeah, actually, how am I? How did this end up going? Oh, no, I remember. He didn't just play ace of diamonds diamond, because then I would draw all the trump and that would be fine. What he did instead was he played ace of diamonds, and then, or I don't know. I led a spade, he won the ace, and played back another spade. Then I crossed in hearts again, I think. or for the first time, I guess, and led a diamond. Now he jumped on the ace, and he could have played a diamond, letting me draw all the trump and claim the remaining tricks. But instead, he played a spade, letting me, but both north and south are out of spades, so I can ruff in either hand. The problem is, it's hard to draw a trump after doing that. If I ruff in one hand, then that hand is short, and I can't, play the fourth heart from it. So what I did was I ruffed in the north hand, led the queen of hearts, leaving south with just the jack and west with just the 10 or something. And then I crossed to dummy's king of diamonds to draw the last trump, and then cash the clubs. How nice. What a lovely story. And we got a good score for it. Board 5, 2 hearts by East. Finally, I'm not declaring a hand. Went down 1. Partner led a spade. Was the auction interesting? I passed. Pass. Partner opened a diamond, I assume. Is that right? Maybe partner opened a no trump. I think he did, right? Yeah, partner opened a no trump, which we play is showing about 10 to 13 in this position. We don't play the same system I play with Gib, so I'll be explaining the unusual bids if they come up. We play our no trump as quite wide-ranging in this position. So he opened 1 no trump. Pass, pass. And I think East must have just bid 2 hearts, and that was it? Yeah. Partner led the king of spades, ducked, and then the jack of spades to declare 1. And it does say that declare can make 2 hearts here, but it requires very good guessing. Declare didn't do that. Instead, he just played ace of hearts, low heart to the queen. There is kind of a finessing position here, but since you're missing the 10 and 9, it's not very likely to work out. He just wanted to knock out our trumps and give up a trick to the king. I won it and played back a 3rd heart. And at this point, I've seen all of Declare's honors. I know partner has pretty much everything else. So I don't know. Declare, I won the 3rd heart and led a spade, which partner's queen won, I think. Partner tried a diamond to my king. And then we cashed a couple clubs, winning 2 spades, a heart, a diamond, and 2 clubs is 6 tricks, so we beat it. Fair enough. It would have been better for us to bid 3 clubs double dummy, but it's kind of hard to find it. My hand's not really good enough to bid anything, generally. Board 5, you can see we got a disastrous result. Despite, I think, not really making any mistakes. Our opponents just did better than the other tables. East passed, south passed, righty, opened a club. And I bid a heart, pretty normal. It goes a spade. Partner bids 3 hearts, showing a weak hand with good heart support. West bid 3 spades. And East bid 4 spades, both taking somewhat aggressive views, but not unreasonable. And then it came back to me, and I said, they're going to make 4 spades. They're vulnerable, and we're not, so I'm going to try 5 hearts. Let them double me and collect their points, but hopefully it'll be less than the game they can make. And it's correct, actually. They can make 4 spades for 650 points, but me being doubled in 5 hearts is only 500. So I saved us 150 points, but it didn't matter at all. We still got the worst possible result. And I very nearly lost 800, which would have been, bad even if they were making 4 spades. But I lose 2 spades, right, and 2 clubs. And so I need to hold it to hold it to 500. I need to lose only 1 diamond, despite having a kind of mediocre holding. And the only way to do that really is to guess which player has the doubleton ace of diamonds. If it's west, you can lead low to the king and then duck. If it's east, you can lead low to the queen and then duck. I played around with the other suits to find out how many cards each player had in what suits, and I said, okay, if someone's going to be short, it's probably west. Also, if someone has the ace, it's probably west. But I before actually attacking the diamonds, I gave up a spade trick so that they would lead, and maybe they would lead a diamond for me and clarify the position. And they did. They cashed the ace of diamonds. It doesn't hurt them because I was going to guess right. But, sure. An unlucky result. I don't think we pushed them into the game. They just happened to find it. And then we saved, but it was hopeless at that point. Board 7, we were the only ones declaring in hearts, whereas everyone else was declaring spades or defending clubs. I think hearts and spades are both fine. Partner must have opened this a heart. We opened pretty weak hands, so he surely opened a heart here. Yeah, that's right. Lefty bid, or West bid 2 clubs. I bid 3 clubs, showing a good hand with a heart support. And partner bid 3 hearts, saying no thank you. And my 12 points, opposite the kind of garbage the partner will open, was not enough for me to push the game, so I just let it sit there. And, you know, it required, I think, a bit of luck to make 4, but he did manage it. Lead with a queen of clubs to the king. Heart to the ace, I think. Yeah, heart. West jumped on the ace and led a second club, hoping his partner was out, but actually Declara was out, so the ace held. Or maybe it was ruffed. I don't remember. Probably the ace won. Pitching a diamond. Partner finished drawing trumps and led the queen of spades, trying to limit his losses in spades to 1 trick. West ducked this for some bizarre reason, but it doesn't end up hurting them. And then on the second spade, he played the king ace, but the jack was still out there to win, so the opponents ended up taking a heart, a diamond, and a spade. The same thing happens in spades, so we tied 2 pairs and beat the 1 pair who, like, defended 2 clubs for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Pass, a club, pass, a heart, 2 clubs? I don't know. It's hard to imagine. Board 8, we got an average board here for being in 4, defending 4 hearts, making 4. That's right. West opened a heart, and I was just so tempted to bid 2 spades. Back in my youth, that's a bid I would have made. It's a bad bid, though, and I restrained myself. And they quickly found their way to 4 hearts after, I think, like 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 4 hearts, or something like that. What tricks did we take? Partner got a diamond and a club. That's right. Declare did a bunch of roughing in both hands, and eventually partner's 7 of hearts, or 8 or something, was the highest heart out there. Yeah. I don't remember why Declare did that, whether it made sense or what. Probably made sense. Even though I don't think West is a particularly strong player, it seems like a reasonable enough thing to do on this hand. Board 9, speaking of not being a very strong player, sorry. Our opponents had a very unconvincing auction to a bad contract. It's not even that bad. It's an okay contract, but the auction was not at all convincing. So West dealt and passed, I passed, and East opened 2 clubs, showing any very strong hand. As you can see, that's what he has. Pass, and West bid 2 hearts, which... Okay, I think you're supposed to have King-Queen 5th at least, not Queen-Jack, but fine. And a generally good hand, which he does have. 10 points, 11, I guess, if you count the Jack of Spades. Opposite a 2-club opener is a lot. So, certainly a strong enough hand. I'm not sure the heart suit is really good enough, but apparently East understood that West's hearts weren't that good. East, surely bid 3 hearts, right? Yes. West bid 4 no-trump key card, asking how many aces and kings partner has. East bid 5 clubs, showing 4 key cards, where a key card is an ace or the king of trump. Partner doubled 5 clubs, saying, when you're on lead, please lead a club for me. And then, for some bizarre reason, West said, okay, well, we're missing 1 ace. And missing an ace would be totally fine to bid a slam, right? That's only 1 trick. But he didn't just bid a slam. He bid 5 no trump, asking, how many kings do you have? Maybe we should be in 7 hearts. Which, like, makes no sense. You already know you're missing an ace. 5 no trump commits you to the 6 level. And you know you can't win anything at the 7 level. Why are you still investigating? You just bid your slam. But okay. Then East bid 6 diamonds, which he thought showed 1 ace, and West thought showed 0. Or 1 king, rather. And they stopped in 6 hearts. And this contract is beatable only with a club lead, which, I don't know. I might have made it without partner's lead, double. Leading a diamond looks superficially appealing because, hey, if partner can get in, I can get a ruff, right? But if partner can get in, I don't need a ruff. I've got an ace, and we only need 2 tricks. So it might be reasonable to lead a club instead, figuring that like is less likely to give up a trick than leading a diamond is. I don't know. It turns out that the club is right, but not for that reason. So I don't know what the best lead from this would be if partner hadn't doubled. Partner did double, so I led a club for him. We won the king, and then eventually the ace of spades. I'm trying to remember. Partner won the king, and I don't remember what he continued, but it wasn't a spade. Was it a? It wasn't a club, surely. I don't. Anyway, Declarer got in and cashed all the hearts, and then eventually we got a spade. There's nowhere for it to go. So a great result that we didn't particularly deserve. Our opponents deserved a bad one, that's for sure. And I guess partner deserves something for having the guts to double 5 clubs. That's the kind of contract they might be able to redouble and just play for a bunch of tricks. I don't know. Anyway, board 10, we got a slightly above average result here for holding 4 spades to 5 rather than 6. However, they are entitled to make 6, so we can't really claim too much credit for it. East opened 2 spades, showing a weak hand with 6 spades. And I think West just bid 4 spades, and that was it. Partner led the king of clubs, Declare won with the ace. Played 3 rounds of hearts, pitching all his club losers, so sadly we don't get any clubs. And then tried a spade to the jack. I won the king. And played, I don't know. I think it was a heart, maybe it was a club, doesn't really matter. Declare just has to figure out how to play the diamonds. Do you play king and then ace, hoping to drop the queen? Or do you play king and then load the jack? King and then ace is the percentage play, unless you know something about the distribution of the other cards. He knows the distribution of the spade suit. I have 3, South has 2. Which I think makes it exactly a coin flip, what you do. They're both 50% to succeed. So he picked a line, it was the wrong one. Unlucky. Everyone else did the normal thing, which is like, fine. And somehow, they didn't find a game. I don't even know how this is possible. I guess East must have passed. Pass a diamond. Pass a spade. 2 diamonds is a terrible call here, but maybe you would do it because you don't know what you're doing. You're worth at least 3 diamonds, surely. I don't know. It's a mystery. Board 11. An above average result here. I made a mistake in the auction. But the auction is too complicated to explain to you, so I won't. I accidentally told partner that I had 3 spades and 1 heart instead of 2 spades and 2 hearts. Sorry, partner. But he didn't really care. We played 5 diamonds, and he lost 2 spade tricks, but took the remainder. I didn't really pay too much attention to how. Oh, I do remember, though. He at some point won the ace of clubs and led the queen of clubs, discarding a spade. This way, if East has the king, you can like rough it, and then your clubs are good. If West has the king, oh well. He can win it and win a spade, but he can't win a club and 2 spades because you've thrown away one of your spade losers as this was happening. Then later he got to dummy in diamonds and cashed all the clubs, I think. Something like that. Maybe he did the opposite, actually, and played like ace, king of hearts, and then ran the jack, pitching a spade from dummy. I don't remember. Board 12. West deals and You open one spade or two with that? I don't remember. I would open one. Well, what did we wind up in? West was in four spades. Oh, I remember. It was one spade, pass, two hearts, pass, two spades, pass, four spades. I would prefer as East to investigate clubs, bid like three clubs over two spades, because the partner doesn't really guarantee a six-card spade suit here. But he didn't do it. And I led a club to the jack and king. Partner led a club back, maybe hoping I would ruff, I'm not sure. But that sets up Declare's clubs pretty easily. He could have set them up himself, but now we've spent our time doing it. Declare led the 10 of spades, jack, queen. And then I don't remember. How did he end up getting dummy for a second finesse? Oh, I remember. He now led a diamond to the ace, dropping the king, and I said, I'll lead a club back. Maybe partner's roughing. I led a club, declare a one, discarding his diamond loser. And then played the 9 of spades. Partner playing the king, ace. So now, like, the player has 8, 6, 5, 2 of spades, and the partner has 7, 3. So he will get a spade because Declare can't lead through the 7 now. But at this point, Declare played ace of hearts, low heart. I made the mistake of playing the jack on the second heart, but it doesn't actually matter. Declare won this with the king, and or tried to win it with the king, but partner ruffed. And then partner played another diamond, which Declare ruffed. And at this point, Declare should lead the 8 of spades, dropping the 7, and then claim the rest. But he played a third heart, which partner ruffed again, and we beat the contract. Don't know what happened there. Declare wasn't counting the spots carefully enough, maybe. Forgot that dummy had the 10 and 9. And apparently this happened at 2 other tables. Now, four spades can be beat, but you have to start with the ace of diamonds and then another diamond, which is very unlikely. So I think that similar mistakes must have happened at the other tables. Or maybe Declare tried to take diamond ruffs? I don't know. Or maybe he just didn't take enough club and heart finesses to pitch his diamond loser because we didn't blow up the clubs for him. I'm not sure. Board 13. Where are we? We defended 1 no trump and 3 no trump and it made 4. Yeah. This is kind of a sad one. As you can see, we got the worst possible result. I don't think we did anything too wrong. I passed. East opened a diamond, I think. Is that right? Yeah, because I don't think partner got a chance to open a heart. I think East opened a diamond. I don't know. Yeah, diamond, South bid a heart. West doubled, showing a good hand and, usually not partner suit, usually the other major, typically 4 of them. I passed. East bid 2 clubs, pass, and West, I think, bid 3 no trump at that point. Partner chose to lead a low heart, which sadly gives Declare a 10th trick. It's a very reasonable lead, it just doesn't work out this time. Low heart to the 9, and I have to play the queen, forcing the king. And, Declare has the 8, partner has the ace, but the jack is going to win a trick eventually. Declare continued by playing ace of diamonds, diamond, partner winning the second round. No, actually ducked a diamond, which partner won the queen, and then played the ace next time. Which I think is about as good. Anyway, partner... Partner played ace of hearts heart, or no? I think so, yeah. Partner played ace of hearts heart, setting up his hearts, but giving Declare the jack here. And when Declare won this and played a third diamond, sadly I was the one winning it instead of partner, and I couldn't get to those lovely hearts. I guess I tried a club. It was probably low to the queen and king. Probably should have been the jack. But Declare ended up losing 2 diamonds and a heart, and so we got a bottom. Unlucky. Call them bottoms and tops. Board 14. We defended 4 hearts and beat it 1 trick. I overcalled a spade and partner raised spades, and then they found 4 hearts. So spade to the king and ace. I played the 10 of clubs back. Actually, I think I might. Yeah, it was the 10. Declare's problem is even if the hearts come in, she only has 6 hearts, 1 spade, 1 club, and 1 diamond. That's 9 tricks. So she needed to find a second club. So when I led a club, she was hoping, okay, maybe the jack will be good eventually. Ducked, and partner's queen wins, as expected. But maybe if this happens again, I'll have to lead away from the king or something, and the jack will win a trick. That, I assume, was her hope. Partner won this and played back a diamond. I won with the ace. Yeah, a diamond. And I could have led back another club, and we might have gotten 2 tricks if I'd done that. Because Declare might have, in desperation, played low again. Partner wins the king, and then I get a club ruff. But instead, I just played a quiet, I returned another diamond, I think. Thinking, hey, maybe partner has the king, it could happen. And if partner has the queen of clubs, or the king of clubs, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Which was true. But my ruff that I could have gotten did go somewhere. And I mean, it was a fine score. They bid an okay game, and it didn't make. Okay, it's a bad game, but not horrible. Board 15, we got another bottom here. This one hurts. Partner passed, and I opened a diamond. With Gib, you would open this 1 no trump showing 15 to 17 balanced, but our system is to bid a diamond and then a no trump in this position with that kind of hand. East overcalled 3 hearts and partner doubled it, showing some values and short hearts. And I was in, I feel like, a really tough spot. If I bid 3 no trump, it probably goes down and maybe gets doubled. Because I know partner has, at most 11 points. And 11 is fine. We would have 26 in that case, which is typically enough for a game. But, I just don't have the right shape. Where are my tricks coming from? How do I have enough stoppers? So if I bid 3 no trump, we probably get killed. Or we go down and maybe get doubled for a lot. I could bid 4 clubs, but partner doesn't always have club support for this, so that could go just as badly. Instead, I opted to pass and hope, hey, maybe we can get a few clubs, maybe a heart, maybe a spade or 2. I don't know. Could happen. Partner's going to have something for his double, so I passed. Sadly, as you can see, we did not defeat it. They made 3, scoring a humongous score. They actually should have made 4. The opening lead with the jack of clubs to the queen. I led back a spade in case we needed to finesse Declare's queen of spades. Partner won the 10 and played back another club, which Declare ruffed. At this point, Declare can take the remaining tricks, but she did not. She lost some more. 1 more. 2 more? How did we take so many tricks, actually? We got a club, and then a spade, and we tried to take another club. Did we somehow get... So I know we got 1 heart, even though we shouldn't have. And 1 club. So we must have gotten 2 spades somehow. I don't remember how that worked. Maybe partner cashed the ace when he trick 3 and then played a club. I don't think so though. So maybe she I don't know. Weird. Anyway, when Declare tried the Queen of Hearts and I ducked and what this queen went around, then she played the Jack and I ducked again so that she would have to get back to her hand to play the Ace of Hearts. She played. She tried to do this with a third round of diamonds, pitching a spade, and then she tried a fourth round of diamonds. I roughed. No. She only finessed once in hearts, not twice. Right. Because she had no way back to dummy if I had covered. So she led the Queen of Hearts, that held. Then she played a third and fourth round of diamonds. I roughed this low, and now she can never get back to dummy. So that's why she has to lose one more spade. But when I roughed this, she pitched a spade, because she was going to lose it anyway. And then she claimed and said, okay, you guys can have the King of Hearts. And I was like, all right, I accept. But, like, my King of Hearts is singleton, and she has the ace. If she had been counting more carefully, she would have just, like, played the ace and won and taken my king. So you're allowed to accept claims when the opponents give you tricks that they could have. You can't accept a trick that would be impossible for them to give to you. But if merely very bad play gives you a trick and they give you the trick in the claim, you're allowed to take it. So I did. Turned out not to matter. I could have said, no, actually, you get all the rest. Board 16. We got an average result here. Partner was in 2 hearts after... West must have opened a club? A no trump would be reasonable, but he didn't. It was a club, pass, a heart. A spade, and I bid 2 hearts, and that was the end of the auction. East thought West should have bid some more. I'm not so sure. I did not pay attention at all to how partner declared this, but somehow he took 8 tricks. Fair enough. That seems to be what most other people did as well. Well, half the other people. I'm not sure if he guessed hearts wrong or what. Diamonds? I don't know. I'm sure it was very reasonable. Here, our opponents were the only ones in 3 no trump, and they went down. But they actually very nearly made. West opened. No, I was dealer. I opened 2 spades, showing a weak hand with spades. And it goes double from East, and West bid 3 no trump. I feel like you might do quite well to just double pass. As you can see, that happened at another table. And they got 500, which is better than you could possibly get by declaring your own contract. So I think that's what West should have done. 3 no trump is a little weird to me. And I don't know what I'm supposed to lead against that. A spade seems sort of unlikely to work out. Because West bid 3 no trump with such authority, right? He's clearly got spades well handled. But everything else is just like, doesn't seem to accomplish anything. And so I decided to lead a spade, but I still wasn't sure what to do. Should it be the king or like a small one? You know, typically the rule of thumb is if you have like king, queen, 10, you can lead the king. If you have king, queen, and smaller stuff against no trump, you usually should lead low. But it's like king, queen, 9, 8, and... You know, I was worried maybe dummy would have jack X or something, and partner would have the stiff 10. Maybe declare only has ace 4th. I didn't want to lead low and give him a second stopper. This turns out to be very important, but for a different reason. If I had led a low spade, it would give declarer a second spade trick right away. Right? He would win the 10 or the jack, or if I had led 3, which I wouldn't, he would even get to win like the 6. But declarer's issue is look at his hand. Like, how is he going to come up with 9 tricks? Actually, I don't even know how he came up with 8. Honestly, I guess I led the king of spades to the ace, and I think he immediately played king of clubs, which seems very dangerous, and then a low club. I showed out and he got the bad news that the queen and jack are both over here. I think he should have expected that. And he put in the 8 and partner won the jack or whatever. And at this point, partner leads the king of hearts, which screams to everyone at the table that he has king, queen, 10, because otherwise it's quite dangerous to lead into dummy's ace jack. So 9 falls, I play low. Probably the 4, actually, saying I don't like hearts. Not that partner's surprised to hear that. And Declare plays low from dummy, which is a good but very normal play, right? A beginner might make the mistake of winning with the ace, but a strong player never would. The point is, you want to keep South on lead. South doesn't want to lead anything. A heart away from the queen will go into the ace-jack, giving Declare 2 heart tricks. A club away from the queen will let Declare win another club trick. And a diamond, it's not clear exactly what concretely would be given up. But South is not keen to lead diamonds either. However, in the end, after some thought, partner did lead the jack of diamonds. This I thought was actually a pretty cool card. Generally speaking, like, you don't like to lead honors that are unsupported. Especially when you know the 10 is over there. And there's some layouts where this could be wrong. For example, if I have queen 9, 8 of diamonds, partner can afford to lead low to the queen, and then later, I can lead the 9, finessing dummy's 10. Or even if I only have queen 9, we're fine as long as Declare is the one leading the suit, not us. So I think in this suit, low is sort of better in some sense than the jack, because low, queen, king, and now as long as we don't lead diamonds, Declare can't take any more tricks from the suit. But Declare can make us lead some stuff, and the jack of diamonds had a cool effect, which was if Declare wins with the king, then my queen is guaranteed to take a trick eventually. And if he wins with the ace, this is his last time ever being in his own hand. He'll never get back to hand again. So he eventually did win with the ace, and led the jack of spades, trying to set up the 10 as a trick. But I won the queen, and I observed, look at this. Declare has no way back to dummy. Back to his hand, I should say. He has the 10 of spades, but I just need to not let him have it. So I led a heart, knowing partner had king, queen, or queen 10 remaining. And I think Declare must have played small. Partner won the 10 and then the queen, but the jack was still a stopper. And partner had to lead something. So he led a heart, I think. Dummy won this, but had king 10 and I had the queen of diamonds. And had ace X of clubs, but partner had the queen. So somehow or other we came up with 5 tricks. 2 hearts, a spade, and 2 clubs or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. What our last trick was doesn't really matter. We had 1 trick in several different suits, and Declare chose which one we actually got to win. Did I talk about the auction already? 2 spades, double 3 no. Yeah, I mean, it seems totally reasonable. Although I would prefer to pass with West. Board 18. Yeah, we did okay on this one, I guess, even though we could have done a bit better. Just bidding a game was good enough. East dealt and opened surely a club, yeah. What happened here? Did partner bid a spade? He did. Yes, I remember. A club, a spade, pass, and I bid 2 hearts, which doesn't show hearts in our system. Rather, it shows a strong spade raise. So, partner, I love your spades and I have a good hand. Or anyway, I like your spades. And I have a good hand. I think East bid 3 clubs here, competing again. And partner bid just 3 spades, saying, I really hate your stupid raise. He later in the postmortem described himself as embarrassed about his overcall. It's a pretty meager, measly hand. There's a lot of good things that can happen when you overcall a spade, and I don't think he's wrong to do it, but it is pretty flimsy, and he felt bad about it. So three spades is saying no. I hate the idea of game. Please stop bidding. And I said, too bad. We're bidding a game. I bid 4 spades, and that will make, so all is well. West came in though and said, I don't want to defend 4 spades. He bid 5 clubs. Taking a similar approach to what I did when I bid 5 hearts, planning to go down on board, what was it, like 2 or 3 or something? Board 6. I was right then, and he was right now. 5 clubs actually goes down only 2 for 300, where we were going to get 650. We can recover from this by bidding 5 spades, which it looks like happened at this table. And 6 clubs is still a good save. Well, no, I guess double dummy, they're supposed to go down 4 and 6 clubs, but at every table that defended clubs, they made 3. So apparently the way to hold them to 2 is difficult. Yeah, what do we do here to hold them? We can take 2 spades. And 2 diamonds is 4 tricks. How are we getting a 5th? It seems like the Declare has sufficient entries to finesse in hearts twice, right? I don't think we have any kind of weird... Oh, no, he doesn't. The 8 is his only large trump. The 4, 3, 2 are all too small. So if we never give Declare any dummy entries and never lead hearts ourselves, Declare can only finesse once against my King of Hearts. So an accurate defense would be something like King of Spades, Queen of Spades, Ace, King of Diamonds, Club. Now Declare wins the Ace, and then the King, and then crosses the 8 of clubs and finesses, but can't get back. You can play as many clubs as you want, but eventually you're going to lose to the King of Hearts. At our table, though, it was like King of Spades, and then South like led a heart, hoping that I could win the Ace or maybe the Ace of clubs and give him a rough. Didn't work out. Didn't really, I don't know. It seems like a totally reasonable thing to do, but didn't work out. Getting close to the end here. Board 19 of 21. Yeah, our opponents... Really? Oh, that's so funny. So par on this one is to make 5 spades, right? At our table, they made 6. We gave up an overtrick, and that happened at this table also. However, at this table, they made only 2. There must be some trump control problems here. How do you make only 2? I mean, I assume we start... Maybe you rough too many hearts voluntarily? That might happen, I guess. Or you draw trump and get cut off from Dummy's club somehow? I don't know. At our table, the auction was pass, I think. 1 heart. 2 clubs? Surely. Probably 2 hearts. 2 spades. I don't know. I don't remember the auction. Somehow they got to 3 spades. And I led a heart to the ace. And then Declare played the 9 of spades, which I ducked, and the jack of spades, on which partner pitched, I think, a low diamond. I think it was the 6 of diamonds, actually, suggesting that he had some values in diamonds. Yeah, it was the 6. And I maybe should duck a 2nd spade, because my goal is to make it hard for Declare to draw trump. And Declare didn't cover the jack with the queen, which I think was a mistake. So they were going to be stuck in dummy. Yeah, I should have let them hold the jack, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did overtake. I don't remember. But I won the second spade and played another heart. No, I didn't play another heart. I played the queen of clubs, hoping that Declare had only a single heart, single club, and would be unable to get to dummy's clubs after drawing trump, right? You can win the ace and the king, but then if you try to lead the jack, all rough. That was my idea. It seems like a kind of bad idea in hindsight, because I already know Declare has a singleton heart. They've, like, roughed a heart or something like that has happened. I don't remember. I don't know. It's a bit fuzzy. This is getting to this is kind of a while ago. I don't really remember. Yeah, almost 2 hours ago now. Oh wait, more than 2 hours ago. Anyway, so when I won the ace of spades, I needed to cash the ace of diamonds, or I would never get any tricks. By leading a club, I let Declare win a bazillion clubs and throw away all of her diamond losers. I don't know. It seems like a pretty normal thing to do, and it turns out it didn't cost us anything because 200 would have been just as bad. Board 20. Everybody in the room found 4 hearts by West. We were the only ones to let them make it, apparently. I don't even know what you're supposed to... Like, I do know what you're supposed to do to beat it. You have to lead a diamond. And then we take 2 diamonds. And 2 hearts. Because it goes diamond to the jack, club roughed. Diamond to the ace. And, well, I guess you don't get the second rough, do you? It goes like club back, roughed with 10. Then you draw trump. So that's 3 tricks. Where's our 4th? Is it just that Declare doesn't have enough tricks? Yes, the problem is the ace of clubs got roughed. The number of tricks that Declare got at our table was, well, you have 2 spades, a club, that's 3 tricks, so you need 7 trump. And that's what they got. They played the ace and king, that's 2, and there were 3 trumps left here and 2 trumps left here, and they scored all of them with roughs, that's 7. Plus the 3 side suit tricks, they got 10 tricks. But if you rough out the ace of clubs, they only have 9. Somehow everybody else found that. I led up a spade, which I think seems very normal, and after that, the contract is unbeatable. I guess everybody was leading diamonds for some reason. Oh. West opens a spade at most tables, I assume. What happened to my table? West opened a heart. Why would you do that? What a weird bid. When you're 5-5 in the majors, you should bid spades first. It just makes it makes rebidding much easier. Everybody does that. I don't know why this person didn't. I bid 2 spades. And East raised hearts, and that was that. They found a game. But I had no idea spades were going to be on my right. I don't know. If I knew spades were on my right, maybe I would lead them anyway, trying to give partner a rough. The diamond lead seems kind of dangerous. I don't know why you would do it. But maybe after a spade pass 2 clubs, maybe South somehow got diamonds in there? No way, right? Then 2 hearts. And then East raises hearts. Maybe it's just like they didn't bid diamonds. They did bid everything else. Yeah, so if we're going to get to partner for a rough, it'll be in diamonds. Okay, that makes sense. So West, by making a bizarre, unorthodox bid for no good reason, got me to lead the wrong thing. Oh well. Board 21, we defended 2 spades, and they made 3. At least we didn't double them, right? I passed, pass, Partner surely opened a heart. Pass. Oh, I bid one no trump. That's right. According to our weird system, I'm supposed to bid 2 clubs here. This is my fault. I made this system. I was like trying to figure out how to fit weird stuff for like, you know, a passed hand opposite a weak opening. I was trying to like make the auction as short and ambiguous as possible so the opponents wouldn't know whether to preempt or to compete or not. I'm supposed to bid 2 clubs here, showing like exactly 2 hearts and a fairly good hand for my pass and long clubs. I couldn't bear to do it. I bid 1 no trump, planning to pass whatever partner did. Partner bid 2 diamonds and I passed, and East now wandered in with 2 spades. That could work. It certainly works here. It's dangerous, though, because you don't really know that we have any fits. We might just be settling for the least bad contract, and we're thrilled to get to defend something. But as it happens, his partner had the best hand at the table and a good spade fit, so we couldn't really do anything about this. What did partner lead? Partner led a club to the ace. And declare led, that's right, led a spade to the queen, I think, and then a heart to get back to dummy to repeat the spade finesse. But partner won the ace of hearts and then played the ace and king of diamonds before they could disappear. And then played, I don't know, a 3rd diamond or something. Declare repeated the spade finesse, drew trump, and was able to pitch one of his club losers on the queen of hearts, but still had to a 3rd club, which had to lose to my queen eventually. Partner had hoped to get me in to lead a club for him to rough, but if we do that, it's roughing declares loser, not any winners, and it comes out the same. So we did okay, slightly above average for them just being in the par contract, taking the par number of tricks instead of something weird happening, which is what happened at every other table. I mean, us declaring 2 hearts doesn't seem that weird. How could that auction happen? A heart, 1 no, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, all pass. That seems actually like the standard thing to happen. But I think like passing 2 diamonds is probably better than bidding 2 hearts. I don't know. Anyway, that was our night, and we got 53% of the available match points. Right on every board. If you get 100%, like it doesn't show us the match pointing here, but board 1, for example, we got a top. We beat 3 pairs, and that means we scored 3 match points out of an available 3. If you were to get 3 on every single board, you would have won 100% of the available match points, and your score here would be 100. That never happens. Even scores in the high 60s are somewhat uncommon. 70 is remarkable. You hear about expert players, world champions who visit some like rinky-dink bridge club because of social obligations or something, and they get an 82 or something, but that like doesn't happen in real life. Anyway, so that was a recap of a game of bridge. This is what you could expect to happen if you like went to a bridge club. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.